But the truth is, I miss you. You were gone too soon. You were like watching a beautiful sunset at noon. Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
So guys, it's with a heavy heart that I have to tell you that the war between gods and angels is finally over, and Dragon Ball Kakumei is done. It has been cancelled, and this is extremely unfortunate. Dragon Ball Kakumei was literally the first Dragon Ball fan manga that I covered on my channel, and it wasn't the one that really got me going into Dragon Ball fan manga, as I would say that's probably Dragon Ball Super X and Dragon Ball Rebirth, but it was my first dip into the territory, and it was extremely fun. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what Dragon Ball Kakumei is, let me give you a summarization of the story. That way we can properly pay our respects to its early departure. The tale begins with a fight between Goku and Beerus, and Goku is at a severe disadvantage. He's losing throughout this fight up until he goes into Ultra Instinct Omen, and once he does that, Beerus decides, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing too, because I've been waiting for you to go into Ultra Instinct so I can face you at your most powerful. And before they can fight, Whis stops the fight. Now, this is directly after the Tournament of Power, and we even see some panels redrawn by the creators of Dragon Ball Kakumei from the Tournament of Power. So it's one of those rare Dragon Ball fan mangas that takes place not only in Dragon Ball Super's continuity, but right after it, a continuation. The only ones that have done this are Dragon Ball Kakumei and Dragon Ball Super X. There really aren't any other ones that have touched this type of content. Now, Whis and the rest of the angels get an urgent message to come back to the Grand Priest headquarters because some dire situation has just occurred. When they all arrive, the Grand Priest tells them that Android 17's wish had long-reaching complications, and it actually brought back the original universes that the Omni King erased thousands of years ago. If you guys don't remember this, there were several other universes that were erased, mainly because the Omni King got pissed off and decided to erase them. Not only were the erased universes brought back, but a secret universe that was basically imprisoned was also returned. And the reason this universe was imprisoned was because they were trying to usurp the Omni King, and before the Omni King decided to, erase all the universes and start from scratch, the Grand Priest made the decision to lock them up and throw away the key. But now they are back, and this is a serious threat. That's when we get sinister foes breaking the council, and these are the angels and God of Destruction from the erased universes. And we have a lot of interesting designs here for Gods of Destruction and angels. Obviously, angels are going to look very similar, but the Gods of Destructions look really interesting. And we get the reveal that Frieza is one of these Gods of Destruction. Now, how did this happen? Well, obviously Whis resurrected Frieza. And so when Frieza found out that these universes were brought back, he acted quickly, went to one of these universes, killed the God of Destruction there, and was made the new God of Destruction by that angel. So now Frieza is in the fray. It is then revealed that Goku has been missing since the training session, and the reason for this is because we sent Goku into a covert ops mission into the new universe that popped up that was sealed long ago. And he kind of just went in, probably trying to challenge everybody that was there. Goku's not the stealthy type. The gods and angels captured him and imprisoned Goku. And we get this really cool scene of Goku chained up with all these pillars. And unfortunately, Goku is out of the fight.
There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world.
And at the end of chapter 2, we get the brains of the operation, which is the Mother of Angels. And what these guys want with the Mother of Angels is they want to stop this whole neutrality thing that the angels have had for the longest time. They want to usurp the Omni King. They don't think that he's fit to rule because he just makes tournaments to erase people, and he just erases people at a whim, like billions of lives are at stake. So they try to go with the sentimental angle, but again, these are bad guys, as you can clearly see with the inclusion of Frieza. And so by the end of chapter 2, we are gearing up for the war between gods and angels, but unfortunately, the team behind Dragon Ball Kakumei has canceled the Dragon Ball fan manga, and it's always sad to report this sort of thing. You guys know that I was really beaten up over the fact that Dragon Ball Shippuden is also canceled. There's so many Dragon Ball fan mangas that have been canceled or are teetering because these things are labor intensive. You guys know that Dragon Ball Unguarded's creator, Lady Tigri, she just had to ask her fans a question whether she should continue with Dragon Ball Unguarded as is with the fear of it being canceled at some point, or should she end it quickly, and you guys voted to continue as is, and if it gets canceled, it gets canceled. But this is the reality of the situation, because if it gets canceled, then we do not know what the rest of the story holds. And unfortunately, the creators of Dragon Ball Kakumei, they decided to go and do other things. Real life gets in the way, and now Dragon Ball Kakumei is ended. But I wanted to take this time and this video to thank the creators of Dragon Ball Kakumei for creating such an interesting and lush story and universe world building. This is stuff that we really rarely see, and only Dragon Ball Infinity has been the only one to tackle the origin of the gods, or just throw gods into the story and have them be sort of the main focus. But not on this level, but definitely on an interesting origins level. And it's sad that we're not going to get to see what happens with this war. The Angel versus Gods war arc would have been badass. Either way, guys, I'm going to leave a link to Dragon Ball Kakumei's Facebook page in the description below. Go ahead and let them know how thankful you were for Dragon Ball Kakumei's existence. At some point, they may come back with a new project, they said, but as far as Kakumei, it's over. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.